Hi, I'm Neil Hartley. I'm the Finance Director at the UK Intellectual Property Office. I think like many people, I accidentally joined the civil service. I applied for a job at the electricity regulator back in the early 90s, not realising it was a civil service organisation, and then just followed the career opportunities ever since then. Mostly in finance roles. I've worked in the Inland Revenue, the Planning Inspectorate, Government Office for the Regions, Companies House, and Companies House is really what led me here. In 2015, IPO had a Finance Director vacancy. The two Chief Execs had a conversation about whether there's an opportunity to share me, and I did that for a couple of years, so really interesting time doing Finance Director role for two different organisations, sort of 10-50 miles apart, travelling between the two a lot. And then after a couple of years, I moved to the IPO on a permanent basis, so I've been here 8 years. The main focus of the role at the moment is making sure we spend our money as effectively as possible, and that's about doing it in a fair and transparent way, so people get the chance to do business with us. So that we get value for money for what we do spend, that we can show we're efficient in the way we do things, so that we can not only pay for our core rights granting services, but we can do other things like develop policy, support businesses. The biggest thing at the moment is to fund our transformation programme, which is the biggest investment we've made probably ever. Certainly in my career, it's the biggest programme I've ever been involved with. There are many, many rules in the public sector about spending money, so it's about doing this as creatively as possible while still living within those rules. We have to make sure that the different rights, the costs of those rights are paid for by the fees that we get in, and that we don't do any cross-subsidy, that we follow all the procurement rules that are set for us previously by the EU, now by the UK government. And I'm also a member of the board, helping set the direction for the organisation, and particularly at the moment, establishing new ways of working. Since lockdown and hybrid was introduced, it's been a really interesting area. I think the organisation's responded really, really well. We went overnight from most people being in the office most of the time to the vast majority of people having to do their jobs from home. We did that really effectively and really smoothly, didn't really have any impact on our services. So that's kind of a really proud thing. One of the challenges we're facing at the moment is long-term planning. So trying to forecast how much work we're going to get coming in, how much income we're going to get, how much the cost of our new services are going to be, what inflation pressures are going to do to future costs. So looking further ahead rather than just focusing on in-year plans is a big priority for us at the moment. Having worked in many different organisations, probably about a dozen public sector organisations in my career, I can honestly say that the IPO has the best people and culture and ways of working that I've ever experienced. Everybody's really customer focused, always looking to improve, always looking to help each other. The amount of collaboration and teamwork and support that you see, the fact that we have people as one of our strategic pillars. It's rare to see such a focus and such a good response from people, and that's the main reason why I enjoy and I've stayed at the IPO for as long as I've stayed anywhere.